The Savage Seven. There's a few of these biker films from the late 60s and early 70s, but this isn't a movie I'm going to have much to share about here, I don't believe. There's some interesting novelty to it, a work from director Richard Rush, who would peak in 1980 with the stellar thriller The Stuntman, although no indication from Savage Seven that he could ever helm quite so stirring a film later. It doesn't help that Savage Seven stars Robert Walker Jr., who you may know as Charlie X in a titular Star Trek episode, and that entry is beyond awful, one of Star Trek's most embarrassing moments, and his performance is horrid in it. And he isn't so bad here, but it does leave a bad taste in my mouth, inescapably. If you like this bike exploitation stuff enough, you might enjoy it. I found it entertaining enough without being a major picture. 10 minutes longer and I would have become rather frustrated, I can imagine vividly. Richard Rush as a director didn't appear to have much stirring works under his belt until 1980's The Stuntman, although I'm relatively eager to view 68's Psych Out, which he directed Savage 7, so that he could have the chance to create then. You would think that this was one of those Roger Corman projects, but he had seemingly nothing to do with it. Maybe Savage 7 is considered of a high standard amongst those several biker films of the late 60s. I haven't seen enough of those to gauge that. I find the films boring and repetitive, too dull to feel the need to view them all. Though this film is decently directed, performed, and has competent production values, but I just don't find the damned thing to be all that memorable, and I feel a bit let down by it due to the director in question, the era it emerged from, zany, sometimes psychedelic, sometimes violent, messy, DIY, Corman-esque bravura, and it being recommended in certain contexts. But I'm sure perhaps many others might enjoy it more than I did due to specific attributes to the film itself, more particular to them, which don't as much entice me, and I can accept that, although it didn't entirely captivate me, so alas.